Hi guys, here's a couple of questions to get you warmed up for today. We're looking at multiplying mixed numbers by integers. So hopefully by now we can remember integers simply just mean whole numbers. So you might see a few word problems today. It's like this. So it says, Bob swims 2 2/3 of a kilometre a day. How far does he swim in a week? So in a week it's going to be important. Practice swimming, not that important, but the distance is going to be important as well. So we've obviously got 2 2/3 here. Then we've got in a week, so we're going to have to know what that means. So obviously we're going to need 7 days, so in a week. So now we've got what our number sentence looks like. So hopefully by now we've remembered what to do. There are different ways you can do this. I'll show you both. So the easiest thing to do would be to just partition this. That means break it into the parts. So you've got 7 times 2, and you've got 7 times 2, and then you've got 7 times 2/3. So 7 3 is 14. 7 lots of 2/3. So the third's going to stay the same. We might will only times the numerators. 14. How many whole ones can we take out of that? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Can't go up to 15, so that was 4. Let's take 12 plus the 2 we got down going off the edge. Like so. But I need to make sure I put my whole numbers together. So 14 and 4 make 18. And then we've got 2/3. The other way of doing it would be to go top heavy. The only thing here is you probably end up with quite large numbers. So we go, you need to put this into an improper fraction. We've got 2 whole ones each worth 3, which is 6, plus it is 8. 8/3. If I were to have drawn this out, I've got 2 whole ones, out 3. 2 whole ones, and then I've got one with 2 in it. So use the body drawing and 2. Now if we see here 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8/3. So I'm correct. Now what I can do is I can times that by 7. The numerator will change, but the denominator stays the same because we're still at the same size. It's basically like if I had cropped this and I've got that picture 7 times. I'm not going to do that because that's occasion. And then you could see how many whole ones you got, etc. So the size of these pieces aren't going to change. It's just how many we'll have. So we've got 8 times 7. So I know 7 7s are 49. And then I'm going to go one more lot of 7 on, which would be 56. Now that looks a bit horrible, but all I need to do is I need to get 56 and divide it by 3, which is all of a sudden a little bit easier. So 3 into 5, 1 to make 2. Then I've got 3's into 26, which would go 8. Now this is where it's a bit tricky because you go, oh, it's 8 and make 2. But for those of you that remember how to do this, with our remainders, the remainder simply becomes the numerator, and the number we're dividing by, the divisor, becomes the denominator. And we get the same answer, 18 2/3. Right. Robin has 5/8 of a card collection. His friend has twice as much as he has. Express how many card collections they have between them as an improper fraction and as a mixed number. Right. So we've got Robin. We've got 5/8. We've got this imaginary friend, who's probably not imaginary, but he's a real friend. He hasn't got a name at the moment. And he's got, we haven't got a number, but we've got twice as much. Okay, so let's think. If Robin has got 5/8, you've got 5 of something, and someone, your friend's got twice as much, they're going to have 10 for it to be twice as much. Okay, because 10 is twice as much as 5. And then it wants to express this as an improper fraction. So I can put these together. So as an improper fraction, it would be 15/8. But it also wants it as a mixed number. they've got a whole collection between them, and then they would have, well, they've almost got two, they would have 1 7/8 of the collection. And lastly, right, Tim eats 2 and 5/6 of cereal bars a day. How many days does it take until he has eaten 20 cereal bars? Right, I mean, you could just keep adding up 2 and 5/6, but I know I've got to reach 20 eventually. Now, something like this would probably, I'm going to use a bit of estimation to begin with. So I know if I say times this by 5, 2 5s are 10, and then by the time I've popped the other bits and pieces together, I'm not going to have enough for 20. So, well, I'll try, let's see. So if I did do it by 5, that's not what I'm meant to write, times 5, so we've got 2 5s are 10. Remember we're timesing by 5, so then I've got 5 6 times 5 is 25 6. I could take 4 whole ones out of that, and then I'd have 1 left over. So altogether, by the time I've got my whole numbers, like so, 14 and 1 6. So that's not enough. Let's try 6. I wonder if that will tip us over. Probably not. Let's try 7. So 2 5 6 times 7. We've got 2 times 7 is 14. And then we've got 5 6 times 7 is 35. 6. Oh, that is close. Right. So we can count up in sixes. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36. But we've only got 35. So that's 5 and 5 6 plus the whole numbers together, 19 and 5 6. So when he eats after 7 days, he hasn't quite eaten all the cereal bars, and I know now, because all I really need for it to get to that magic 20 is he needs to eat a 6th cereal bar. So he's going to have to eat for another day, so it's not going to be 7, it's going to be 8. Hopefully that helped.